Morphin time!
What's up guys? Today we're going to take a look at some of the most iconic things from the 1990s. That is of course the Power Rangers Power Morpher. We're going to be looking at some of the 1991 toys and we're going to be taking these and trying to make them as upcycled as possible. So some of these morphers I've already had a little tinker with. I've put some new decals on and I've given a spray paint of gold, for example, with this Dragon Morpher. All of these have the Starlight Studios metal coins, so they've already got that little bit of extra pizzazz that I'm looking for. But some of these are upside down because that's how the toy was released. Don't know why. And we need to replace these inside decals. Luckily, I don't have enough of the black decals, so I'm actually going to salvage and keep all of the black ones where I possibly can. A lot of today is going to be based around decals. There's going to be a little bit of time saving on some of these because I already modified some of these a few years ago. If you really wanted to spruce these up, you do a splash of new paint, but I'm pretty happy with how the silver ones are looking, and the gold ones, I've already modified those previously. We've got 7 of the lightning effect decals. 7 you say, but there were only 6 Rangers. Well, stick around till the end and I'll show you where that 7th one's going to go. Then we've got our TV accurate decals for the inside from BD15. I'll leave a link to all of the decals in the description below so that you know where they're coming from. On to the busy work. I'm a little bit nervous with these. I've got 7 morphers here, and let's bear in mind these things are over 30 years old, so the screws here are at risk of just failing completely, so I'm being very, very careful. I'm applying a lot of pressure so that I don't risk ruining the screw head. So just be extra careful whenever you're tinkering around with these old morphers. It's something to bear in mind. You need to be very, very, very careful with those screws, because if you strip the screw head, you're in real trouble. You're going to have to basically drill the screw out, and you're at risk of damaging your morpher then. I won't lie as well, particularly with I think the Pink Ranger morpher, it was real squeaky bum time. I wasn't convinced that I was actually going to get the screw head out, and yeah, by that point I was 5 morphers down and thought that the last one had beaten me. Stick around to see if I managed to get all of these done. So once you've finally got your faceplates free, first thing to do is just double check that the decals you ordered are definitely the right decals for the morpher. And then we move on to the task of peeling off the old stickers. So I need to keep the black decals here. So I've not steamed these. Normally I would put the plates in water and try and loosen up the stickers. I can't do anything like that because that could potentially damage the black decals. So it is a case of just pick away with fingernails or whatever and try and get as much of the sticker off and as much of the residue off. But that being said, when I started collecting some of the Galaxy's Edge lightsabers, they have stickers on them and they always have residue and sticky gunk all over them. And I was looking for ways to clean them, and there was a really, really good recommendation which I'm going to apply here and which I've never used when I've been doing one of these Morpher upgrades before. So what you want to do is take a little dab of coconut oil and a microfiber cloth. A little bit of that around where all of the dregs of the sticker gunk is. Bit of a scrub. I'm going a little bit free and loose here because I'm working with speed, but it will pretty much remove all of the gunk and all of the residue. It's a miracle. I don't understand where this was 5 years ago, 6 years ago when I was doing the original upgrades to some of these morphers. You know, those were full arduous tasks. Anyway, once you've got your plates clean and everything else is clean, what you want to do then again is kind of realign things and make sure that you've got the right plates, because don't forget, when you've stripped this off, your top plates are now going to be your down plates, and you don't want to put the decals on the wrong plates. But this is where, and I'm aware this is a decal video, I hate doing decals because it makes me really, really nervous. If I get this wrong, that's it, the whole project's ruined, at least for the time being anyway. Easy does it, easy. Squeaky bum time, but I think he's got it. And we're good, we're home and safe. So, whew, yeah, just be extra careful, extra careful, because typically what will always happen if you mess up the decals is when you try and go back to peel them back off or rectify them, it always tears. So anyway, once you've done one, same again on the other side, nice and careful. I know that some people use tweezers with these. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for any of that. I've barely got the hand-eye coordination to do this. So I'm pretty happy. Anyway, it worked okay. So there we are. The newly completed plates. So the next thing is, oh god, more decals. So this thing's fantastic. These inserts or stickers came from Etsy. I'll be honest, it took me 15 minutes to work out that they were stickers, and I didn't know how to glue them on. Oh, here we go with the sticker fear again. So these are super sticky, and if I get this wrong, I don't have anything else. Squeaky bum time. In hindsight, this is the first one I did, and I did it wrong. I lined up the bottom and then went from there. What you want to do is drop this in around the central ring and then push out from there. I ended up with quite a lot of sort of bubbles and kind of overlap and things like that. By the time I got to my third Morpher, I realised that this was not the way to do things. So let me spare you the pain of trying to work that out. Once you've done that, stick your plates back on, and boosh! There we have it. One splendidly modified Morpher.
Alright then, it's Morphin time! Dragon Sword! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
So there we have the originals with the red background, still looking pretty nice, but I don't think there's any competition here for me. These decals have made all the difference. They've taken something that looked great and made them look fantastic. I can't wait to have these things on display. What I do need some help with, and this is a bit I haven't figured out, is I want to put these in some kind of box, a little bit like the coin box that was used by Goldar. If any of you guys have got recommendations for how to go about doing that and how to create it with the foam inserts, please let me know, because that's what I want to do with this next. Now, I said at the start that I had a miscellaneous 7th insert, and that was for my final power coin. Let me know in the comments if you know which Ranger this coin belongs to. And there we have it, guys. I think these have turned out fantastically. I had a few issues with the decals, but all in all, once these were on, I think they make a world of difference, and these are going to look amazing as a display piece. I'd love to know what you guys think. They do these decals for the Legacy and the Lightning Collection Morphers, so if you think that it'd be worthwhile getting some of those, let me know, and it might be something I'll look into for a future video. Anyway, catch you on the flip side.